Now, I knew that over a dozen ancient and modern writers on magic couldn't be involved in one big, long-standing conspiracy to suppress this vital secret, so it seemed obvious that at some time in the past, the key to the magical art had been lost, and the modern writers and experimenters just simply didn't know how it was done. This suspicion turned out to be true. At the turn of the last century, the famous, or if you prefer infamous, magician Aleister Crowley had tried to conjure one of the Lemegeton's Goetia demons out of incense smoke. And, not surprisingly, he had very little success after a great deal of effort. This did not surprise me. Trying to form an image or commanding a spirit to produce an image out of curling, twisting smoke was more of an experiment in telekinesis than a vision from beyond. Aleister Crowley did not possess the secret technique, but he certainly understood the philosophy. He stated clearly in his 1904 edition of the Goetia of the Lemegeton that the spirits of Solomon's brass vessel are portions of the human brain.
He appeareth with 3 heads, whereof the first is like a bull, the second like a man, the third like a ram. He appeareth also with a serpent's tail, belching or vomiting up flames of fire out of his mouth. His feet are webbed like a goose. He sitteth on an infernal dragon, carrying a lance and a flag in his hands. He is the first and chiefest under the power of Amaimon, and goeth before all others. When the exorcist hath a mind to call him, let it be abroad, and let him stand on his feet all the time of action, with his cap off, for if it be on, Amaimon will deceive him, and call all his doing to be bewrayed. But as soon as the exorcist seeth Asmodee in the shape aforesaid, he shall call him by his name, saying, Thou art Asmodee, and he will not deny it, and by and by he will bow down to the ground. He giveth the ring of virtues, he teacheth the art of arithmetic, geometry, astronomy, and all other handicrafts absolutely. He giveth full and true answers to the demands. He maketh a man invisible. He showeth the place where treasures layeth, and guardeth, if it be among the legion of Amaimon. He governeth 72 legions of inferior spirits. His seal is thus to be made and worn as a lamen before thee on your breast. Asmodee is a king under the power of Amaimon, who is a great king ruling in the quarter of the east. and is not to be called forth, except it be under great occasion, but invoked and commanded to send Asmodee, as is under his rule and power. Asmodee may be bound from 9 till 12 of the clock at noon, and from 5 till sunset. I invocate and conjure you, Spirit Asmodee, and being with power armed from the Supreme Majesty, I thoroughly command you, by Berlinensis, Baldachiensis, Paumachi, and Apologia Sedes,
ألم تر إلى الذين بدلوا نعمة الله كفرا وأحلوا قومهم دار البوار جهنم يصلونها وبئس القرار وجعلوا لله أندادا ليضلوا عن سبيله قل تمتعوا فإن مصيركم إلى النار قل لعبادي الذين آمنوا يقيموا الصلاة وينفقوا مما رزقناهم سرا وعلانية من قبل أن يأتي يوم لا بيع فيه ولا خلال الله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم وسخر لكم الفلك لتجري في البحر بأمره وسخر لكم الشمس والقمر دائبين وسخر لكم الليل والنهار وآتاكم من كل ما سألتموه وإن تعدوا نعمة الله لا تحصوها إن الإنسان لظلوم كفار وإذ قال إبراهيم رب اجعل هذا البلد آمنا واجنبني وبني أن نعبد الأصنام رب إنهن أضللن كثيرا من الناس فمن تبعني فإنه مني ومن عصاني فإنك غفور رحيم